the channel, welcome back to the vlog. This is Nick, and this is finally
the roof of a car.
No, it's your R32
GTR.
GTR.
Yeah.
So we've seen it before on the channel, but we actually haven't really seen it on the channel. And today it's doing some power runs.
Yep.
And then tomorrow he's actually getting it back because it sat for a long time, didn't it?
Yep. So today it's just it's had a brand new Cyvex ECU put on it. It's not running anything stock anymore, so it's got.
Well, it wasn't stock anyway. So
no.
Over here, again, those who saw the first video of this would have already seen it. This is endless tuned, isn't it?
Yeah. So endless in Japan.
So endless in Japan.
So 2.8 rather than 2.6. So it's actually 2.77, but everyone calls it.
Yeah, they always round it up.
Yeah, round it up. But it's got a little plaque that has 2.77 on it. It has a single, can't remember what they're called, throttle body. So RB26s normally have dual throttle
bodies.
Yeah, one per 3 cylinders, but this one's got a single and a massive plenum to take it, and a new turbo. It's got loads of stuff. It's cool.
Basically, it's an absolute monster, and it sat for a while because what was actually being done to it again?
The previous owner took the cone filters off to clean the pipes, and he left some microfiber cloth in the pipes, put the cone filter back on, and it sucked it through the turbos that it had on it. So the turbos.
What a pleb.
Yeah. So luckily it didn't go any further. Just blew up the turbos. Had new turbos because we had oil cooled ones, but these are now oil and water cooled. They're Garrett's. Left it as twin turbo, but because it was a different set of turbos, it couldn't run the ECU that was on there. It was an old FCON Pro. So now it's running a Cyvex. So
basically, it was waiting for a while.
Yeah,
just doing some remedial work on it, wasn't it? Just like little bits and bobs. Like you had you also had the titanium.
Full titanium
strut brace.
No,
titanium strut brace.
Yeah, titanium.
Come on.
I just can't help it. Everything's titanium.
Yeah. So we've got titanium strut brace on. We've also got titanium full exhaust now, which is actually Tomei all the way from.
It's actually all the way down from the down. Sorry.
So the downpipe is it's turbo back, full turbo back.
It's full turbo back because the elbows. That's what the word I was looking for. Elbows are Tommy as well.
Yeah, but all titanium is
Everything.
So this is going to be a very unique sound. In fact, probably most of the sound clips you would have heard on YouTube probably wouldn't actually have that. I don't think.
No.
And we probably will do a separate video just of that as well, literally just sound exhaust thing. So if anyone does want to know this in future and want to hear it, they can search for it, because it's quite unique. It's probably one of the only ones that you'll see on YouTube anyway.
It's because they're so expensive. Like, everyone buys the cap back because it's about £1,300.
Yeah.
But then the decat is £300 on its own.
Yeah.
And then the downpipes are another £1,400. So
it's just so expensive.
£3,000 an exhaust.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot, so
Well,
like the noise.
There's some nonsense going on, isn't there?
There is also a bit of nonsense.
Yeah, this is a titanium Zealous
bonnet stage.
Full
carbon bonnet.
Bonnets there, yeah. So what we're going to do today is we are literally only here to watch the power runs. That is literally all we're going to do. So we'll show some clips of the power runs, and then I guess we'll just kind of get our reactions and kind of talk about it in the car on the way back.
Yeah, I actually really want to see what you think of the noise, because you've heard it with. So when Nate last saw it, is that he saw it with just the cat back on, and it had an Apexi downpipe, which and a sports cat, which makes it a bit quieter. But now it's got everything on. It's loud, and you're gonna love it.
So that's basically what we're doing today. It's going to be an interesting day. We drove up in my Z, which I haven't driven for a while, and unfortunately, battery was flat. Seems to be the running theme on my Z currently. I don't think I've never said that on the channel before, actually.
No, batteries.
The alarm eats into my battery a lot, so we had to. It's a jumper pack to start it. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. I'm really keen to hear this, and I'm also just keen for Nick because Nick loves cars. Yeah. But before that, you just had an MX-5, which we do have a video on the channel, and you had an R33 GTR for a while.
Yeah.
But this is like your dream car, isn't it?
Yeah, natural progression. I wouldn't ever get rid of it. Yeah. Even if someone offered me a lot of money for it, I wouldn't get rid of it.
And finally, me and him can both go to classic car meets, because I've got my Datsun truck, and you've now got a classic GTR.
Definitely.
So no Skyline friends.
I don't have any Skyline friends, because
don't get any Skyline friends.
You don't get any Datsun friends.
It's the
only
one in the country.
You got Datsun. Who got Datsun?
So stay tuned. We'll do the sort of power run clips and then go from there.
cut off very slow though.
Well, yeah. Show everyone because they're interesting.
Must be doing something.
He might be going through the gears.
Maybe.
Nick's now vlogging because my camera's in there, but we're watching it, and obviously you just heard us like looking at it and talking and stuff like that.
Oh, we're going up. Sorry.
Oh, almost 100 horsepower. Oh, we're minus.
We're minus.
Oh, we're minus power. So yeah, we're just watching it now.
Slowly tuning it up to maybe 100 horsepower.
A baby. I think for Nick it's just setting in how much it's going to cost him on fuel. He's been so lucky.
That makes 600 horsepower.
Oh wow, mate, you are.
That's low boost.
That is loud.
So 592.8 horsepower at 1.3 bar of boost.
Is this at the wheels or at the hub? Like
It'll be at the wheels.
Is it?
I think. We'll ask him.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
exactly.
big debate now, isn't there? Because and that'd be interesting because I don't think I ever asked him for mine. Because you'll have the same. Because we can compare my Z to your GTR now.
Yeah.
Not that they're comparable, but
Well, yeah, it's still cars, isn't it? You
That's still
you compare the
interesting,
MX-5, it doesn't make any difference.
yeah.
Just sitting in there.
So the spoiler. I like the spoiler a lot actually, but you can zoom in on that. I like that. It's a carbon add-on, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a genuine Fujihama.
Does it screw it?
So you bolt it in from like kind of there underneath. So you have,
okay.
if you when we go back in, I mean you might be able to see it on your video that you're taking. That goes. There's 4 little rib nuts effectively.
Right. Okay. You should.
I haven't been shaving my beard.
You got neck beard then? Oh, don't do that. That's all.
So yeah.
So this is a full custom tune, isn't it?
Completely. Yeah. We're missing a couple of sensors that I just couldn't afford this time because the ECU is so expensive. But we're coming back. They're another. Well, how much is the ECU?
Yeah.
The ECU is 3,000. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
and then
Paired with all the exhaust as well.
plus
Dive
the
down.
tune, plus the purchase price of the car,
Yep.
and then everything else I've been buying for it, like all the badges. It didn't come with badges.
Oh,
We're going again.
going again. That's fine. Right, so we're going back now, aren't we?
Yep, we're leaving the car because he has got some more tuning to do.
And you've got to go to work, and I've got to go to work.
Yeah, we've got to do some work. Pay for the silly cars.
So what thoughts? What last figure did we get, or did you get? Sorry.
We've got 639 at 1.4 something boost.
Which he said is actually 540 horsepower to the wheels.
Yeah, so it's the wheels. Yeah,
we've got different
flywheel.
figures. Yeah.
But he said it was wheel spinning, so they're going to strap it down a bit harder and go another couple of times.
Well, that's why the the chart shows a dip because it wheel spins at that point and it's not quite going.
It's got too much torque. Actually, there was no torque on that. It would be interesting to see what the torque figure is.
That'd be really interesting.
Yeah, because if it's wheel spinning at that speed,
what's
it's going to be scary.
Yeah, damn, yeah.
I've owned this car for 4 months now and I haven't driven it once.
So do you want to tell everyone exactly like how that happened? Like what was the big deal with that? So
we
you kind of said it at the start. So basically, you
I bought it out of storage.
You bought it from a guy that built it.
It was not quite ready to drive.
But then it wasn't ready to drive because they had changed turbos and it wasn't tuned.
Yeah.
And then you bought it in that state, and then that's why it sat for a while, so you could basically get everything that it needed to then get tuned. Yeah. And this is the now tuning stage, isn't it?
Yeah, because there's some bits that I wanted to change anyway, so I didn't want to go get it tuned with its current titanium exhaust, because it did have a titanium on there already.
Pexi, wasn't it?
No,
it was a Pexi downpipe.
Pexi downpipe, but it was a Ganondorf. So Ganondorf do mirrors normally.
Yeah, because I said Ganondorf, the Zelda guy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Such a geek.
The nerd that I am.
Says the specky guy.
Well, yeah, you work in IT, so
yeah, exactly.
you're proper nerd,
Fuck off.
What? No.
You're proper nerdo, you work in IT.
I work on computers all day long, so I'm basically a proper nerdo as well. There is nothing wrong with being a proper nerd.
The camera's going pissed.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Who cares?
Who cares?
Right, anyway, so I mean, how excited are you now? Because that's the first time you've seen it properly.
I wasn't excited until now, but now I've seen it driving and I've heard it.
Oh God, it's so loud.
I'm really excited, but I am a little bit scared because my last GTR only had 400 horsepower and this one's got 650. So I am...
Correct that a little bit. It's still going to wobble about, it doesn't matter. That's proper fast, isn't it? That's going to be terrifying.
It's going to be really quick.
No, leave it, don't worry about it.
Oh.
So yeah, what's next then?
Get it back to the house. So today's the only sunny day, which is a real shame. He's got to do with the cold start tuning tomorrow.
Yep. So
tomorrow we'll see the car able to start properly without it spluttering and running nicely. Got a delivery truck picking up the car because it's going to rain so heavily tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow we're doing just cold start tuning, and then because it's raining so heavily, I don't want to drive it in the rain. Maybe because rust, not because I'm scared of it. So I've got the delivery company that's picked it up and delivered it a couple of times now. They're going to go with a enclosed trailer, pick it up, bring it back to my house, which is 10 miles, and it's going to cost me £200.
Sorry.
That was fun.
That was fun. Not as fun as your car is going to be.
I don't know.
This is a piddly little bloody 370 compared to yours.
What's the horsepower of this one again?
330 tuned.
So almost double.
Yeah.
It's going to be terrifying.
Yeah. It does make me like, I need a faster car. Well, the idea was always to get this supercharged,
and then it would be just as scary.
Well,
because this is always rear-wheel drive.
Yeah, I was going to say, probably more so scary, to be honest. Yeah, cool. So basically, like the intention was always that Nick would get like a cool car as well, and then we'd have two cool cars, well, maybe three cool cars.
Yeah.
Two cool cars and one cool truck on the channel. So basically, if you're new here, subscribe, because we'll have my Datsun 720 with an SR20 DT on the channel, which, funnily enough, we just looked at that dyno and it looks like it could go on there, which is great. Which means
definitely go on there.
Yeah, which means tuning. It means ECU. It means more power, which would make that even more scary. God damn. And then we'll have the 370, and then also we're going to have Nick's awesome R32, one of a kind GTR here. So if you're new here, hit subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Give the video a like. Take care.
Flappy arm, love you, bye.